Hello friends and fragrance fiends, how you doing today? I just got in Frederic Malle sample sets here. So I have, actually it looks like it could have been 9 samples from them, but they did botch my order and send me 2 repeats here. So I really have 7 or 8 fragrances here. So I'm really gonna just try 4 of these that I'm really interested in. These are probably the most popular ones, the most hyped ones. And when it comes to talking about hype on fragrances, guys, I understand that a wise man used to tell me over and over again that expectations are premeditated resentments. So in looking and setting your expectations really high, you're setting your expectations up possibly to be subverted. Most likely, a lot of things in this world don't meet your expectations. I have a pretty solid group of friends on this YouTube thing. All of them highly respect some of the fragrances I'm about to cover. So I also know that these fragrances are very highly regarded in this community. A lot of fragrance heads love Frederic Malle's fragrances. So I need to keep that in check while I review that. I need to put all those expectations, all that hype, all that pressure into a box and put it on the side and just give my natural opinion and experience. This is a very big moment for me because I finally get to smell one of the most respected lines in perfumery in our recent history. I'm very excited for this, and I literally had to stand up because I'm so excited for this one. I'm going to try Promise, I'm going to try Portrait of a Lady, I'm going to try Carnal Flower, and I'm going to try Musc Ravageur right now. I do have strips for the rest of them. I'll show you guys what we're looking at here. You can see the lineup right here. We got Carnal Flower, Portrait of a Lady, Promise, Eau de Magnolia, Musc Ravageur, and Rose Tonnerre. I noticed in this set here, there's also a bag that came with my extra other samples, this little Frederic Malle bag. So I ordered these directly from Frederic Malle, so I'm kind of disappointed that they messed up my order. They left out 2 fragrances that I was trying to get. Monsieur, that one I was really excited to try. It felt like a masculine one, and I know that these can, just from what I hear, I know that these could all be sort of floral and kind of unisex. But I really wanted to try Monsieur. They left it out, and instead I think they just sent me doubles of Musc Ravageur and doubles of Rose Tonnerre. So I don't know, not too happy right now with that. They did get it to me really fast, so the experience, I'd have to say, they shipped it quick, they got it to me, but it was inaccurate. I did not buy doubles of Musc Ravageur and Rose Tonnerre. It already came in this set, and I picked 4 different fragrances that I wanted to try from the line, and somehow this happened. So just be cautious when you order things online. I'm not going to return anything. I'm not going to complain about it, but I do need to document that that happened. So now I have like 2 Musc Ravageur samples, which shouldn't be a problem, and 2 Rose Tonnerre samples, which shouldn't be a problem. So just discarding that, kind of looking past it, still giving this house the benefit of the doubt. I did order this straight from Frederic Malle. So I'm going to go ahead and spray Portrait of a Lady. I have no scent of the day. I got these in yesterday, and I really cleared my nose for this experience. I do understand some of these can be super high power, like a lot of horsepower, and Portrait of a Lady, I do understand to be some people's favorite. So I'm going to take my bracelet off. I'm going to give these the respect that they deserve, and I'm going to put them directly on skin. I already know where I'm going to go with these, far enough apart that they don't interact. One on the back of my hand, one on the inside of my arm, one on the inside of my arm, and one on the back of my hand. I want these on skin. That's how they're made to be smelled. The rest that I follow this up with at the end, I will spray 3 other ones on a test strip, whatever really calls to me. So let's go with Portrait of a Lady. I'm going to put this on the back of my hand, and let's see what we get. All right, so the sprayer is really barely giving me anything. It almost feels like this is empty. I smell it from here though, and I could say that I'm already gonna like this just from that first smell. So yeah, the sprayer's really, look, I think this is an empty sample they gave me. Like, I don't hear anything in it. So really a letdown. I do have a nice little oil kind of slick on my hand here. So it really did squirt a little bit out, but I just have a feeling they sent me an empty sample. I don't hear anything in it, and it looks a little dry. So that's like 2 issues I already had with just ordering from Frederic Malle here. It's just a distribution thing. It's just a, quality thing. But that's a very oily, high concentrated perfume right there, because I barely got one good spray. Just kind of tiny little mists that added up to this. I smell it from here, feet away from my face. It's very flowery, really huge rose. I just smell this like Turkish rose. There's a Turkish rose in Lamar from Kajal. And for me, it's such a clear note in that fragrance that I got a good idea what Turkish rose smells like in general. But I'm gonna go deeper, I'm gonna get closer to this. Okay, so it has like this fermented style of florals, a little bit of spiciness to it too. It's very unisex, but I'd say it leans towards feminine just off this opening here. I really like it. There's patchouli. I smell like a dense, kind of denser, not too earthy patchouli, but it's not chocolatey patchouli, but there's a huge patchouli element to this, right in the middle tone of this fragrance. And the florals really try to take center stage. It's very bold, very spicy. I do enjoy it. It seems really strong. And it almost has an oud note, but I don't really get fully oud. It's got this like little bit of stanky to it, but not really too much, like incense, almost sour in a way. There's like a sour edge to this. It's edgy for sure. It has attitude. I definitely get attitude. Now this is based off of a novel. I forget the author's name, but the novel was written in 1881. And I understand that the brief was like about that novel. The main character was a female who was like fighting for her freedom. And she was like this individual who this was supposed to smell like. And I actually really like it. It's strong. It almost reminds me of a Middle Eastern fragrance. It has like this character in the mids that just really, it's pretty stunning actually. This is something that I feel like could be formal. You could dress up with it, or you could do this by yourself. Like you could wear a portrait of a lady and just kind of be with it, and it's something that's with you. It's not really gonna go in the background. I don't feel that this is gonna fade. Now I understand as this video goes on, I'm going to get a dry down out of this. Right off the opening here, I didn't get like a really crazy spray. I'll see if I could try one more time, but there's like almost nothing coming out of this, and I'm just a little bit mad about that. This is like either an empty sample they gave me or something. I'm just not too happy about that. So Portrait of a Lady, I'm gonna have to get another sample of that so I can actually wear it again, because that seems empty, and it shouldn't be empty. Spicy, very bold. Definitely some earthy patchouli and a huge floral component, a huge rose floral component. It's not like rose petals. It's like this juicier rose that kind of has teeth. It's got thorns. Like it's not very green, but there's something green about this fragrance, just a little bit. Definitely would get noticed. Big fragrance. I can see why people really respect and like this. There's almost this sour fermented floral kind of thing going on. Just a little bit of that. And I can get it from like over here. I think there's incense too. I do get that incense smoky vibe. Not like a campfire kind of smoke, but like an incense smoky vibe. Very, very good, very strong, and very different. A lot of you guys who are into mainstream stuff, this might not be for you. If you like Black Orchid, I feel like similarities are there. For sure, it's in that direction. Spicy, floral centric with some earthy components. Something about those two do kind of have something related. So let's move on to the next one, and this is the number one that I wanted to try from the house. Personally, this is Promise. It's the only sample that's not red, so they're all red. This one was black. It's Promise by Dominique Ropillon, who also perfumed 3 of them in this set. So I'll smell all of his. I'm gonna smell all 3 from Dominique Ropillon. This is Promise. It has Arabic on it. I think it's a different line than the red ones, but it's a really cool looking little black and gold sampler. Let's see if it sprays. I'll be lucky. I'm gonna put this on my other hand because I feel like it's gonna be super strong. This came up in the Frag-Talk that we had recently. Actually, at the time of recording this video, another Frag-Talk just came out, so definitely go watch that. Me, Seldomly Often, Luke, and Mo from Sense for Thought. We got into it. It's been really fun. I think we're getting even better and better at it as we're going. We have so many great ideas in the pipeline, and you should definitely keep track of those. They're like hour-long podcast formats, super fun. They all have like a really specific goal to them. They're not just kind of like, you know, flapping our gums about randomness. We're actually trying to provide some quality content, some information for people out there, and sharing just our experiences, because that's the main idea. So let's get into Promise. I'm about to spray it for my first time. It's a huge moment, guys. I'm super excited for this. Like I gotta de-hype the situation, but this is a big one. This is a huge moment. It's a big thing for me. I've been looking at this thing for a while, talked to a lot of people about it. It comes up all the time, and here I am. I've smelled one fragrance that someone said it smells like, and I'll see if that's true. Here we go. I'm gonna do 2 sprays. 1, 2. Oh man, wow. Okay. So right off the rip, in the air, I don't even need to smell my hand. Woody. It reminds me of Amouage Enclave right off the bat. It reminds me of Amouage Enclave right off the bat. It reminds me of Oud Ocularia. It's almost boozy. It's almost a boozy dark fragrance. I don't know why I get like some kind of a booze accord, like super woody, super smoky and woody. very masculine fragrance. A lot going on here. Okay, so florals too, for sure, in the background. Now these are expensive, the full bottles, and I can tell that they're expensive for a good reason. This is high quality. Now something I noticed with these right away, when you get to these certain quality levels or certain skills behind the perfumery process, you get more than just a smell. You get something like a nose feel. And I know in taste testers and that kind of critics, they do describe taste with a mouth feel. And I feel like when you're smelling quality, one of like the rules of thumb of quality is they include some kind of a nose feel. And this has a very distinct way that it interacts with your nose, and you can kind of feel it. Same thing with Portrait of a Lady. I think it's the way they conceal spices into this, woods into this. It's just really lush. This is a green smelling resinous fragrance, almost leathery, but it has this like uplifting greenness to it, like almost a mint. Like I really want to say there's some kind of a mint in this, but it could be some kind of an actual like resin. This is a love or hate for sure. Some people are gonna like be all over the place with this one. It has that like metallic saffron thing, something a little animalic going on in it too. I definitely pick up some animalics here. Very green, like cypriol oil. It's very incensey too. Patchouli again for sure. Earthy, this earthy kind of, but a little bit more dusty than Portrait of a Lady. This is actually drying down way smoother now. The Portrait of a Lady is becoming more smooth, like jammy, flowery. Really, really nice. I feel it evolving already. I'm gonna try to draw the video out a little bit so I could get towards those dry downs and kind of check in with them randomly. Smelling the air right now, there's this spicy, woody thing coming from Promise. Those two sprays dominated the air in this room. Something handsome about this though, it's not like all florals and woods and stank and no. There's something handsome about it. There's something dressed up about it. There's something serious. This is a very serious fragrance. It reminds me of Eau de Magnolia for sure, but this is definitely turned way the hell up than that. If you guys ever tried Eau de Magnolia from Oman Luxury, there's something about that also reminds me of, and also Enclave from Amouage. I get something there too. It's something with this like almost minty resinous thing. It's herbal too. Aromatic, like, but then there's gotta be the same, there's almost like a similarity between these. So Dominic Ropion did these, and I feel like rose is something that is just coming up for me. I just keep getting rose. It's that not masculine rose, and it's not a feminine rose. It's not a natural rose either. It's like a silhouette of rose. It doesn't really reveal itself fully as rose. Even in this, it's a combination of so many interwoven things. It's really, really impressive. I did watch the Frederic Malle interview he had. I watched like an hour-long one, and I was just enamored with his kind of approach, how he thinks about things, how he talked about all these fragrances. So I'm just super excited to be a part of this kind of thing and really have something to say about it. So Promise, awesome. I can see why people love it. It definitely stands out. This came up on our Frag-Talk too. I think two of the guys brought it up, and we had a little dialogue about it, but it was on Luke's most powerful fragrances. He pulled out Promise, and I definitely see that. Yeah, definitely awesome. Super woody. Like, I feel like it's woody, incense, smoky, resinous. There's something bright green about it, like, but it's dark green too. I don't know, it's just really crazy. The nose feel is very like, it's like a dry nose feel almost, like a dry, almost prickly, dry nose feel. Really awesome. It's almost going into a leathery direction, but not quite. Very, very well done fragrance. I just feel like the quality is there. You could smell the quality. Something spicy about it too. I don't know if it's like a clove or something, like one of those kinds of spices. Really good. A little bit of green too. There's like green throughout, but it's never really too much on one. So that's my first impression of Promise. Hopefully I did it justice. I really like it. All right, we're gonna go into Musc Ravageur. This one is probably their best seller. I'm pretty sure it's their best seller. I have 2 samples of it here. So if I like it, I'll be able to wear it for a little while. Let's see if this one holds up like those two. Now this is one of their best sellers. I believe it was initially made for women, but I could totally be wrong. I remember Frederic saying something about it. All right, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Good sprays on that. Okay, I smell it already. Oh, it's brilliant. Yep, this is good. This is really good. I can see why it's a huge seller, like right off the bat. Oh, it's really nice, guys. So this one is way different than the first two that I just tried. I feel like I just smelled 3 different color palettes, like totally different color palettes. And the same guy made the first two. This is Maurice Roussel. I don't know what he's done. I haven't looked into him, but this one right here is Rockstar. Oh yeah. So it has this clean, it's a clean, musky thing with a little bit of stank to it, just a little tiny bit of a sharpness. But compared to these two, this one is the most wearable. This one's like super easy to wear. I feel like you could wear this a lot. It doesn't have anything too much going on. Entirely unique though. There is a genre of fragrances that I feel like this fits into. It almost reminds me like it's going in the barbershop direction, but it never really kind of goes there. Musc Ravageur is like very warm, obviously warm. It has like a sweetness to it, like a very calming, cozy kind of sweetness to it, but it also has this edge to it. Cleanliness too. Really interesting. It's got to be musk. I don't know if there's like vanilla in this, but I feel like there's a vanilla. Like I would say sandalwood too. I smell some sandalwood, some vanilla, and it kind of has this, it reminds me of CK Obsession in a way, but CK Obsession just has more greenness on it. A little bit of animalistic stuff here, and again, I get that patchouli. There's some patchouli like going on in this fragrance for sure. I do get patchouli. I feel like it's so perfectly balanced. This thing really is just right there, teetering on the edge of perfection on its balance. The animalic part of this is actually really tame. It's not like out of control or any kind of stankiness. Maybe because I just smelled these two Wild Beasts, which this dried down beautifully. It's a more of like a slightly bitter but sweet, soft rose. Like the edges start, like Promise of a Lady is starting to really smooth out and get rounder. It was already very well balanced though. Promise also came down into something more familiar to me. I feel like it's very wearable, but it's strong. It's the strongest one right now is Promise. Musc Ravageur is giving me vanilla. I don't know why. Vanilla, sandalwood, an animalic twist. It really is reminding me of CK Obsession, EDP, the one I keep talking about. Something about that is so similar to this. It's not quite the same, guys, but it is the only thing I could think of that reminds me of. This is a very good fragrance right here. It's very, very good. I feel like people are going to really love this. It smells like a vintage kind of fragrance too. There's something like old school about it. I really like it. I think I would get it. Like out of these all, I think I would get Musc Ravageur, which is interesting because I didn't think that that was going to be the one that I loved the most, but I think I love it so much because it reminds me of CK Obsession, but it's like the maxed out version of it. It's like the highest end version of it you're going to find. Really, really good. It's got like light components, but it also has like this heaviness to it. Really, really love it. There's citruses too. Like this tangy kind of citruses. It's never dominating though. That's the thing with these. They're very well cohesive. That's what I'm saying. There's this explosion at the beginning of all of these, and now they're all like coming down beautifully. I mean, they're gonna radiate. I could just tell already that these are gonna be like super radiant. I can see why this line, this house is really, really legit. People love it for good reasons, and I'm so happy that I finally discovered it. I'm gonna keep going though now. Let's move on. I'm gonna do Carnal Flower next. I'm gonna touch on all of the Ropion stuff. Dominique Ropion, we're covering 3 of his, so I'll just keep it going with him. I figured why not. I might try more of them, depends on how this goes. Carnal Flower. Now, this one I was actually the most excited for. I'm not really sure what's in it. I don't know what the notes are. I'm not looking at notes for this. I just wanna, oh man, oh yeah, okay, so I smell that one. Cuts right through the air. Super clean, soapy, musky, florals. This one smells like a real flower. It smells like a real flower. It's a wet real flower. Light pink maybe, with some white florals too. Slightly fermented floral sourness, like a little bit. Fresh though. This is like all about fresh burst. Fresh floral burst. Bed of musks that are soapy and woody. Little bit of a sourness in those high quality florals. The nose feel on this is very white and almost fruity. It's like a white, fresh, fruity slightly dry, almost powdery smell. Really, really good. Carnal Flower. I wonder how this is going to dry down. So all of these three from Ropion so far are a hit. Musc Ravageur, I'm probably just going to get a whole bottle of that now. The thing is just right up my alley. It's really, the dry down right now, it's really giving me CK Obsession vibes, but you take CK Obsession and you just have the masters put it out, and it's really, really good, guys. I'm super impressed with Musc Ravageur. I'm actually smelling amber now, like an amber style of fragrances is coming out, and I love amber fragrances. I think it's my favorite note. If you look at my collection right now, I just have a ton of amber-centric fragrances. Even, I just got Amber Rousse, I don't know how you say it, Amber Rousse from Parfums d'Empire. Got a whole bottle of that. Absolutely in love with that one, and it's reminding me of the amber that's in that. Oh man, this is great. Musc Ravageur is a hit. I'm definitely gonna get it. It might be my favorite one of the day so far. I have 4 on. Promise, I wouldn't get it personally, but I do see why people love it. I just don't think I would wear it that much. I don't know when I would wear it. Definitely in winter, it would hit really good. I feel like there's something to be said about Portrait of a Lady as a rose-centric fragrance. It might be the best rose fragrance that I've ever smelled. Rose can be quickly a turn off for me, and this one never really gets to that point where it's like turning me off. And let's check in on Carnal Flower. Yeah, so it's slightly indolic. It almost has a little bit of a stankiness, a little bit of nasty nature to it. But then it's balanced really well with this like cleanliness, this clean, soapy, bursty cloud of white, kind of powdery, dry, floral, almost linen style, clean, bubbly, like soapy kind of. It actually reminds me of a specific soap that I've smelled before, like exactly like a specific soap. I just can't remember which one. But it's like while you're scrubbing in the bubbles and you're washing it off and you're just all fresh, like you're fully like sudsed up. Something like that going on in this. And then it has this really realistic depiction of some floral. I'm not an expert on botanicals, guys, but I'm thinking of like a pink or a white, light pink floral, something like that. I'm smelling that right off of this Dominic Ropion creation. So Carnal Flower is a check. I wouldn't buy it though. Promise is a check. I wouldn't buy it though. Portrait of a Lady is a check, and I would buy it because I like it for the same reasons that I like Black Orchid. They're not the same, but Tom Ford's Black Orchid and this are right there. For me, I would be super comfortable wearing Portrait of a Lady. And Musc Ravageur, I'm going to buy. It's done. I'm going to get a bottle of Musc Ravageur. It is just right there. It's what I've been looking for. It's the hit that I didn't realize I was going to get. It's actually the one that I was the least expectant of. I had that in the lowest expectations because I know everybody loves it. So it's like, oh, I'll probably overlook that. But I'm glad they actually sent me the wrong sample twice because now I could wear this a bunch. So, well, 3.4 mLs of Musc Ravageur. So that's it so far. I think I'm going to pick one more and try it. So I have Rose Tonnerre, Eau de Magnolia, Iris Poudre, and En Passant. So I would like to try Eau de Magnolia. You know, I want to just get through this set a little bit more. I feel like I've had enough rose for the day with Portrait of a Lady. I don't think Rose Tonnerre is going to be able to take that kind of cake for me. So I'm going to try this Magnolia fragrance, which I have no idea what Magnolia smells like. I don't really know my flowers like that. I'm not like a botanist. So I'm going to spray this on a tester strip kind of over here and see what we get. 2, 3. Let's go 3. Yeah, this is magnificent. Absolutely beautiful floral fragrance. Yeah, something reminds me of something I smelled in Eldo's sample set. This is nice. This one I feel like is actually meant to be put on skin. I think the heat's gonna really help this thing kind of burn out and do its thing. The paper sometimes holds stuff back. You don't get the same explosive kind of experience when you put it on paper because there's no heat to the paper. Your body, your skin heat is what gives that quick evaporation, and that's kind of what I need from something like this. This I feel like I wouldn't get right now, but if I wanted a fresh kick around, like everything, beautiful floral scent, perfectly done. If this is what Magnolia smells like, it's a beautiful flower. I mean, it's one of those like light, almost translucent kind of fragrances. It's definitely there, like that soapy thing that keeps it all together. The body of the fragrance is still there, but it's really toned down, and it's actually an airy floral kind of feel. It's never overwhelming. It's really, really nice. Excellent fragrance right here. Eau de Magnolia, it just doesn't spike my attention. Musc Ravageur is 100% all day. Gonna be the first one I get. Second one I get would be Portrait of a Lady. I really like these guys. Promise comes down a little bit. I do still like it, but it's not really gonna be for me. And let's check on Carnal Flower. All right, guys, so there was a little intermission there. I just had a visitor, and I got to show them some of these fragrances just by happenstance. So my mom came in the apartment here, and I said, hey, what do you think of these? She smelled Portrait of a Lady and Carnal Flower, and instantly loved them right off my hand. I sprayed Carnal Flower on her arm, and she's like really loving the dry down of it. Yeah, it was a great experience because she was blown away, and I wasn't like knowing what the outcome was going to be. I just figured, hey, let's see what my mom thinks about this. I think Portrait of a Lady took her off her feet, so she really loved it. It's like right up her alley. She enjoys like Gucci Bloom, those kind of florals where they're a little bit more on the mass market style, and this Portrait of a Lady is not like that mass market style at all. But I'm telling you, if you're gonna love this fragrance, you're really gonna love it, or if you're gonna hate this fragrance, you're really gonna hate it. It's kind of like in the middle there. I feel like it's a strong, edgy fragrance, and if you get down with it, it's gonna just really be like nothing else out there that can scratch the same itch. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting the nose feel from every single one of these fragrances. The strongest being the nose feel from Promise. It's just like really prominent. I can feel it in my nose. It's almost like you could get to that point where it's like physically occupying that space. Really texture heavy fragrance. Portrait of a Lady, beautiful. It came down, it's less dramatic now, and it's just really pleasant, rounded, beautiful, almost juicy floral here. Like this rose is very center stage, but it's not like too much. It smells like the rose that's in Lamar by Kajal, and my mom really loved it. She was like blown away by it. I'll probably get her a bottle of Portrait of a Lady, or I'll probably get myself a bottle of Portrait of a Lady and maybe decant some out and give it to her. She has a pretty big collection too, so that 10 ml or whatever I make her is gonna go forever basically. I don't think she'll ever use the whole thing, but because you only need like 2 sprays max, this thing's really got some horsepower to it, and I really like it. It's actually really good. Musc Ravageur, I'm definitely getting. By now in the dry down, it got a little vanillic on me, but still has like a little bit of an attitude. It's very sexy. It's like sexy in like almost a dirty way. It's got like this thing to it. It's just a little bit more than just like a vanillic fragrance, but something in the vanilla musk amber route. That's really what I'm getting there. Big family tree of that. A little dirty, little mature, a little dirty, a little vintage. Really love Musc Ravageur. Those 4 I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna just Eau de Magnolia was a really nice rendition, super light kind of rendition. Eau de Magnolia, really realistic, floral, clean, fresh, airy smell. Nothing that really punched me in the face, nothing like that. Didn't really get my attention. It reminded me of some stuff from Etat Libre de l'Orange that I tried in that sample set. Some of the offerings in there kind of harken to this. And then I'd say I'm just gonna try Iris Poudre, and that'll be the kind of final thing here. I'm gonna spray Musc Ravageur on towards the end, and I'm actually gonna wear it fully before I really make a conclusion that I wanna buy it. I do think that I need to get it though, because it reminds me of Obsession and just kind of why I like CK Obsession EDP. Musc Ravageur is the only thing that I've smelled so far that gets me in that direction. Let's go with Iris Poudre by Pierre Bourdon. All right, so 1, 2. All right, the second spray came out nice. This is really nice. This is handsome, not too powdery iris. No, it's soapy, very soapy, clean, fresh iris, showered, handsome, clean, dapper. Nothing indolic about it or white floral, but there's definitely some white florals in that direction. It doesn't really get sour at all, like how that white floral thing could get. Bubbly. Actually, this is making me think of Burberry Touch. Really nice. I'd say the high quality version of Burberry Touch, but Burberry Touch is not a low quality smell either. Like if you spray these next to each other, I don't know, man. They're really similar. I feel like I have it already. And if I was gonna go with like a high-end version of Burberry Touch, it would be this. I know it says Iris Poudre, where you would search for iris when you smell it, but I feel like it's like a soapy, fresh, not a powdery, generic iris at all. It's a real iris, like maybe one that we haven't smelled a lot of. And it's got this fresh component. I really hate just saying the word fresh, but what I mean by fresh is like soapy, clean, ready to do things, ready to be there, present feeling. like showing up clean for something semi-serious or very serious. This is like a formal scent. You could do this formally. It's handsome. I'd say a girl could wear it too, but it's actually really hard to say one or the other. It's not too much masculine or too much femme. I get like a good experience about this one. I wouldn't get it because I have Burberry touch and because I'm not really too crazy on this soapy musky thing that's going on. I think it's one of the highest class, you know, highest the caliber ones out there. I've smelled a lot of this kind of fragrance already and I'm kind of good on this. I'm pretty set. Some people out there though, this is gonna be your deal. This is gonna be your thing. It's very real, like flower smell to it too. Like you get that real, almost like, you know, when you smell real plants and real flowers, there's this semi-sour kind of living bio smell to them that's not really flowery, but it's like a little bit sour, like a little bit fermented almost. Like it has that sour thing. Like if you take it really, really far, it's gonna smell like dirty diapers. Like that's as far as it can go. Like that kind of a smell. Anyway, that's Iris Poudre. I wouldn't get it as of right now. I'm kind of good on that fragrance profile. Musc Ravageur though is going on skin. I'm gonna give it a full wear. In my conclusions here, guys, just want to wrap it up. Promise dried down, awesome. It actually dried down in a really wearable way, but it's definitely high horsepower. It's filled the air. Carnal Flower, my mom really liked. I wouldn't get it. It does have this clean kind of aspect to it, but it still has like an attitude. And I'd say a common thread of all these, right? They all have a unique nose feel, as if the person was considering way more than just smell. They were considering like dimensionality in the fragrance as they made it. And you could tell when you smell these that there's something else going on. Some of these higher quality, maybe French perfumers, I guess that's really what I'd have to say. There's like a commonality, like even Les Indemodables, you get a nose feel. You don't just get like a smell of notes. You get like an actual characteristic experience. You can feel its attitude. You can feel like the moods it wants to capture, and very much so you feel it in your nose, almost the same as mouthfeel. I don't want to beat the point to death, but that's basically like a super important key concept when you smell Frederic Malle stuff. And when you smell a lot of these higher end, really master perfumer, excellent hits, this is kind of what I'm seeing as a commonality. That's what people might be referring to when they say low quality or high quality, right? Like that actual opening, the burst, the journey of the smell. Like all of these actually dry down in a unique, strong dry down, and they're actually excellent. They still contain character even as they dry down. A lot of fragrances start really good, their mids are really awesome, and then it dries down and you're just kind of like a familiar base that you've smelled before. I feel like these have a familiarity to them, but not anything redundant really. As rose fragrances go, Portrait of a Lady is #1. I'd say it's really, really good. My mom was like totally taken off guard how good it was. She just smelled it on my hand. And she also liked Carnal Flower, so I sprayed some Carnal Flower on her arms. 2 sprays, 1 on each arm. She was just all set with that. She was enamored by those 2 fragrances. Didn't like Promise. I didn't expect her to. And I didn't have her smell Musc Ravageur, but I already know I'm gonna get Musc Ravageur right off the rip. I'm holding it in my hand here and I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on. So what I'm gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4, see how I get. Glorious, absolutely glorious. What a radiant, excellent feeling. I haven't smelled something like this that made me just go wow in a long time. Entirely worth sampling. 100% worth. I could have actually, if I blind bought Musc Ravageur, I would have been so happy because this is excellent. It's incredible. Really, really happy about Musc Ravageur. It's something that I really haven't experienced yet, except for one cheap version of it. Awesome fragrance, attitude. It's got some cozy kind of innocence to it, but it also has attitude and something dirty sexy about it. Ridiculous, excellent fragrance. Anyway, guys, I'd have to rate this experience 10 out of 10. There's nothing in this experience that I regret. There's everything is worth every single second of it. I still have a few to wear, like Rose Tonnerre, but I'm not huge on that style of rose fragrance. I mean, after I smelled Portrait of a Lady, I don't really think I need to smell more rose fragrances. Portrait of a Lady really nails it for me. It's excellent. I can see why it's some of your favorite fragrances. It is really that good. Promise, not for me. I wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't get it. But I wouldn't mind smelling that either. And it's actually a lot of fun. I feel like it's more of a fun fragrance. It's more of like a boom fragrance. Like you're just gonna wear it for a big explosion of smell. You wanna be abundant, you wanna be huge, you wanna spread out into the air. I totally get that. And the rest of them were just all very, very highly well executed beyond any shadow of a doubt. Just really excellent stuff here. Dominic Ropion, I didn't really know too much about the perfumer, but I just smelled 3 here from him, and wow, just wow. And Musc Ravageur, 100% getting it. That's gonna be, this is the most I've like, this is the strongest I've had a feeling where like I smell a sample and I want to go get the bottle right now. Like I haven't really had that happen too much. I've been wowed by fragrances. I've been wowed by a lot of these samples, especially you guys have been watching me. I'm gonna do a series next where I revisit the old ones, and I'll let you know if I actually got any, but I feel like out of all the samples I got, Musc Ravageur is the one that's really just grabbing me immediately. It's just grabbing me and taking hold. And that's one that I'm gonna get immediately. Like this week, immediately hunting down a bottle of Musc Ravageur. It has to be in my collection. I need it, I must have it. That's how I feel right off this rip. And that's a very strong experience for me because I don't usually go and get a fragrance right away. I usually don't even feel that much about it. But this one shook it up for me. Really was excellent experience, and hopefully on the other side of this, you guys are watching this and it was entertaining for you and informative for you, and you guys can kind of come along on my journey while I'm growing with this thing. And it really did take me too long to smell these Frederic Malle fragrances, but I'm glad that it's now because I'm in just a good spot to finally appreciate something like this. I like this as much as I like Serge Lutens. I really love Serge Lutens. It's like up there. I have 6 fragrances from him already now. I only got into him a few months ago. That house just really has my attention. There's a few of these houses, right, that they resonate with you. And I feel like Frederic Malle is right there. There's like 2 of these that I would get immediately. Portrait of a Lady, I would get that immediately. And also Musc Ravageur, I am going to get that immediately, right? So 2 entered my new lists of things to get. That's going on a long backlogged list. I have so many fragrances that I always circle the drain with. What's really exciting next is I have 31 fragrances from an indie house based in America called Pineward. Very excited to try those. It's just sitting over there. I'm kind of like not sure what to expect with it, so it's just gonna be a really cool blind experience, kind of how this was. Anyway, guys, thanks for everything. Like, subscribe, share. It actually helps me a lot if you guys do that. We're about to break 1,000. I think I might do a giveaway. I'm not really sure how the logistics go for that. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.